flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same.
Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Washington football team. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6.
So they get the completion. That's good, but Charles, probably not good to get hit on the first play of the game.
No coaching staff ever wants their quarterback hit on any passing play, especially to start the game. What you're hoping is you have one of those tough guys back there that sometimes when they get hit early, gets the juices flowing, and they get right into the game.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
3rd down.
From the gun, it's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They'll run it with Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
On the carry.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Let's go, D. 47's the mark, boy, 47.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Haskins, he's going to launch. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On second down, it's Lindsey, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 40 now on second down. Locke, and he slings one that's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Broncos.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Locke working out of the gun. This is the tight end Fant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And the Broncos.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Set, 50, clear. Here we go again. Here we go again. 26 mark, 26 mark.
Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Denver.
Philip Lindsey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10. at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 2.
That one tossed left side into the hands of his tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. Second and 11.
Brought down by Alex.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
On second down now. It's Gibson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
88, incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On second down, it's Gibson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Washington, first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. This is Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
A second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
47's the mic. 47.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. they don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason we go for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
56 to Mark, boy, 56.
Now it's Lindsey, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Bronco ball carrier.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
43-yard line.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. Give him 7 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
Brendan McManus.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas, right?
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and
from the gun. Haskins on 3rd down. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
To Terry McLaurin.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Play action. Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Second and 5 now. Lock. Wide open receiver complete. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Brought down at the
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Haskins to throw. That's complete. Okuebunam. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
That's good.
As they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Well, Jones with a nice burst there on first down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards.
45-yard line.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Haskins steps away to his left. Now he'll got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Aaron Jones.
Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Made by A.J. Boye. A 2-yard gain.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Hopkins' kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll go again to Jones. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
On play action, Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. Jones. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down by
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Haskins going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Haskins. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Hopkins' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Locke. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 45 on 2nd down. Locke, left side here. That's the tight end Fant. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st down, Lindsey about 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 27, Locke. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 14. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Denver.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Here's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Phillip Lindsey, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Here's Jones. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Jones on the carry.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
4 brings up 3rd and 6.
Haskins will throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
That's good.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the 1st down. Well done all the way around.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. Now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Goes 27. Washington 20.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Lock. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Yards to go.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun. Lock. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So 1st and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Throwing again. Haskins. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. This is brought in by Gibson. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Throw left side complete. That's Love. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
That's good.
A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
At the 50-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. On first down, it's Haskins. Flush to his right. The throw taken in by Sims. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Washington first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Haskins back to the air. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down. They'll come out in the pistol. Washington on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
4th down and less than a yard.
So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines, offense on for 4th down. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Broncos 34, Washington 31.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
That's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's 2nd down.
Brought down by Alexander Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Broncos' 42-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll run it with Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards on the pickup, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
Denver.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One final try for Locke. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Washington 38.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take